Hello everyone! An experienced old craftsman once shared a special formula with me, mixing charcoal powder with WD-40. I decided to try it myself. And what came out of that simple mix turned into something surprisingly useful. Today, I'm going to walk you through the process, step by step. Stay with me until the end, because the result might truly amaze you. Let's begin with the charcoal. After crushing the charcoal into small pieces, pour it through a fine mesh screen. Shaking the screen until you collect enough fine charcoal powder. This powder will be the base material for the mixture, so the finer it is, the better the final result will be. Set the powder aside and move on to the next step. Now I'm going to prepare a simple tool that will help transfer liquid easily. It may look like a small detail, but it plays an important role later. Take 2 tire valves and cut off the rubber parts. You only need the metal valve pieces. Clean them if needed so they fit properly. Next, take a plastic bottle, around 600 milliliters. Remove the label so you can see the surface clearly. Where in the world are you watching this DIY build right now? Comment below. Then use a drill to make 2 holes, one at the cap and one at the bottom of the bottle. Make sure the holes are just large enough to fit the valves tightly. Now, insert one valve into the hole at the cap. Push it through from the inside so the threaded part sticks out. Tighten it securely so it doesn't leak. Make sure the valves no longer have their cores installed. This allows the system to stay fully open from the bottom of the bottle all the way to the cap. With a clear path inside, the liquid can move smoothly through the entire setup without any blockage or resistance. For the bottom hole, use a piece of stiff wire to guide the second valve through the opening. Pull it into place from the inside until it fits properly. Then tighten it as well. This is a simple but effective trick when you need to guide small parts through tight or awkward spaces. Use a stiff wire to help pull the valve through the opening. Once the tire valve has passed through the hole at the bottom of the bottle, pull the wire out firmly to remove it. The valve will stay in place, properly positioned and ready for the next step. At this point, both ends of the bottle are sealed with valves. Now take 2 plastic tubes and connect them to the valves. Push them in firmly. Then use zip ties to secure the connections. This creates a simple transfer system that allows liquid to move through the bottle. It may look basic, but it works effectively. Tighten the zip ties firmly to make sure no air can leak into the system. A sealed system is important because it allows fuel to move through the tubing. When you squeeze the bottle, you create a pressure difference. That pressure pushes the liquid from one container to the other, allowing the gasoline to flow smoothly through the system. Now let's test it. Take a container with fuel, such as gasoline. Place one tube into the fuel source and the other into a separate container. Then gently squeeze the bottle. You'll see the liquid start moving from one side to the other. This simple setup allows you to transfer fuel without complicated tools. Be sure to keep the setup away from any open flames. Gasoline is highly flammable and can ignite very easily, even from a small spark. Now that the system is ready, we can move on to the main mixture. Take a bar of soap and use a grater to shave it into small pieces. The smaller the pieces, the easier they will dissolve. Place the soap shavings into a container. Then slowly add a small amount of gasoline. Stir the mixture gently. As you mix, the soap begins to break down and form a thick, sticky substance. This acts as a binder that helps hold everything together. At this stage, make sure you are working in a well-ventilated area. Avoid any open flames, because gasoline vapors can be dangerous. Once the soap mixture becomes smooth, add the charcoal powder. Stir everything together slowly. You'll notice the mixture becoming darker and thicker. The charcoal adds structure, while the soap mixture helps it stay cohesive. Keep mixing until the texture is even. Now comes the part that changes everything. Take a can of WD-40 and spray a small amount into the mixture. Then stir again. The WD-40 helps improve the consistency and adds a different burning behavior to the material. It also makes the mixture easier to spread and shape. Now I'm going to prepare it for use. Take a small plastic bottle and cut off the bottom section. This will act as a container. The charcoal helps sustain the burn, while the binder keeps everything in place. Instead of breaking apart, the material burns in a controlled way. This makes it very useful for situations where you need a reliable and long-lasting flame. Fill it with the mixture and press it down gently. The shape makes it easy to carry, especially if you plan to use it outdoors. This material is very practical for activities like camping or barbecues. It burns slowly and steadily, which makes it useful as a fuel source. Now let's test it. Place a small amount of the mixture onto a safe surface. Use a lighter to ignite it. You'll see that it catches fire gradually, not instantly. Once it starts burning, it maintains a steady flame. The process is flexible, and once you try it, you can improve it based on your experience. So, from a simple idea shared by an old craftsman, you now have a method that you can use anytime. If you found this idea useful, don't forget to give this video a like and share it with someone who might need it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.